Hey YouTube, it's Katelyn O'Friel, and in this video I am going to be creating my vision board for 2020. I know we're already 3 weeks into January, so I might be a little bit late to the game, but I wanted to prove that it doesn't matter if you started the year off on the wrong foot or maybe things aren't going as planned. It's never too late to regain your footing and take back your life. Remember that you are in control and the choice is yours. So grab that list of goals that you have, whether it's in your head or written down somewhere, and make a vision board with me. So first things first, you want to sit down and visualize all of the ideas and goals that you want to acquire in the year to come. Next, you're going to break down those goals and write out a list. So I'm personally going to kind of copy this monthly vision board that is in the Bloom planners, and I'm going to turn it into a yearly vision board using the same kind of topics such as personal growth, relationships, health and fitness, fun and adventure, family and home, finances, work, school, and other. And that is just kind of like, how am I going to bloom in 2020? So I'm going to kind of use these topics and create my list of goals that I want to reach for the year. So here you can see a quick overview of some of my goals for 2020. It looks like a sloppy mess, and I have a lot that I want to accomplish. So here is an overview of some of the things that I printed out. Some are already cut up, and I will continue cutting. I have the fire going. I have like a little electric fireplace. So first thing I'm gonna do is put down these 4 different pictures. I really like the way they look. I feel like they remind me of the 4 different seasons. So I'm gonna kind of put that as like the backdrop or the background of my vision board. So it's not just a white piece of paper. I get a really nice feeling when I look at these photos, and they also have really nice quotes on them. Of course, I was trying to film a montage sequence of me actually doing the vision board, but my camera died and now I'm towards the end of it, so you can see most of it is finished. I'm just gonna do some last little minute pieces and then I will show you the whole thing. I thought now would be a good time to chime in and show you some of the things that I'm wearing that are helping me set the mood for the positive intention that I want to set forth while making this vision board. This part is not necessary at all, but I feel like when I'm radiating a really good mood, then I feel like my visions are more likely to come true. First, I am wearing this dream sweatshirt that is a gift from my mom for Christmas. It is literally the softest sweatshirt ever. When I got it, I almost cried because I absolutely love the color and it matches the aesthetic of my office. You can see a little sneak peek that is behind me. That's like a navy blue color scheme. And I am drinking some cinnamon berry French vanilla chai tea that I kind of concocted myself. It tastes absolutely amazing. And I frothed some oat milk and put it on top. If you don't have a frother, like, you are genuinely missing out. If you do have one, you know what I mean. It's literally a game changer. This mug is from my friend Pam. She bought it for me for, I think, my birthday a couple years ago. It's also my favorite color, navy blue. It has white writing that says "Wake Up and Dream." And I thought that was just like the perfect thing to wear, and it matches coincidentally like perfectly. Then I have these two bracelets that are kind of sentimental to me. This one is a gift from my friend Amber. I was in her wedding, and one of the first bracelets that I got a coupon code for, they sent me this bracelet and to promote on social media. And I don't know, I just think it's kind of sentimental to me because it was the first thing that I ever promoted online. So that's kind of sentimental to me. And then these earrings are little star earrings. I don't know if you can see them, but it reminds me to shoot for the stars, and that's why I like that stuff. I don't know, it's kind of silly and it's not necessarily something you have to do, but for me personally, I love to set the mood or set the tone for the intention that I want to have in whatever craft I'm doing. I love to do arts and crafts, so I always like to set the tone of that particular moment if I can, you know? And in the background, I'm going to be listening to some records. I have a record player and it brings me so much joy. So I would definitely recommend surrounding yourself with joy. Whatever makes you happy, like, surround yourself with that while you're making this vision board. I think it'll just help have like a positive effect. I am also burning this white caramel cold brew candle from Bath and Body Works. It smells so delicious, I can't even describe to you. So I wanted it to smell really nice while I was making my vision board. And then I am also wearing this perfume, Fly to Paris, that my friend Pam also got me. I think she said she got it from Target, and when she saw that it said Fly to Paris, she knew I needed to have it, so she bought it for me. It's actually on my vision board to go to Paris, so I thought, why not wear this perfume? It smells really, really nice and it's super clean. So here is my vision board. It is finally finished. I will zoom in and show you some of the details and tell you some of the goals that I have for 2020. But this is an overview of the entire thing. Yes, it might be a little cluttered to some people, and I know that a lot of people tell you not to write a lot of words on it and to keep it very simple, but everybody is different and everyone is inspired by different things. So me personally, I very much enjoy being creative and it's a big part of who I am. So adding the words and the layers of different pictures really inspires me and brings me joy. So that's why I did it this way, but that might not work for you. You might have to keep it more simple and not put so many things on it. So I'm going to start at the top here and show you, I have the 2020 vision just to label the year, and then I have, this is my mantra for the year. They kind of go hand in hand, so I separated them and just put some cute little floral designs and hearts. Up here I have True Vi Treasure Co. That is my Etsy account. I have an Etsy account, but I have not been pursuing it as much as I would like to be, so I want to make that more of a priority. Over here you'll see a painted navy blue dresser with gold handles. As you probably already know, my office is gold and navy blue. I currently have a dresser that I still need to paint and work on, so this is giving me inspiration to get that done. I want it to be kind of similar to this, and I also love painting furniture, so this year I want to paint more furniture and hopefully sell them. I think that would be really, really fun and it's something I've always wanted to do, and I just have not made it a priority. Over here we have my beautiful home life. So you probably have already discovered that my home is extremely important to me. I feel like it is the sanctuary of my life. I need to have a stable home environment to do well anywhere else in my life. That's just how I am personally. For some people, it's not as important, but for some reason, I just really enjoy and take so much pride in having a really nice place to live. And not in a way where I need to have the absolute perfect home or in any way to like brag. I just believe that if your home is good, then your life is usually good. Like if your home is a mess, your life will be a mess. So I think it's a huge foundation of who you are. So it's very important to me to have a nice apartment. And as I absolutely love the place that I have here in New York City, I'm absolutely in love with Lancaster, Pennsylvania. These houses are actually for sale right now in Lancaster. It is my dream to own a place there as kind of an investment property, but also a place I can escape to whenever I feel like it. So I also put this love at first sight because I know when I find the right place, I will fall in love with it at first sight. I put pictures of a lot of money because I really want to bring in a lot of money. I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. Rosa Parks. So I thought that was really inspiring, and I think it would help me to just really keep at it. And every time I look at this vision board, I kind of want to like reread these quotes. And I know a lot of people will say, don't put quotes and don't do this, but everybody's different. You know, you have to see what works for you. And this, I put this right here, let love in, because I'm very good at running away from love. I like to be alone. I really just love being alone. And every time I guess love does come around, I kind of find an excuse to leave. I'm not really proud of it, but I do. Part of me is like, oh, I just haven't found the right guy yet. And it's not necessarily like a thing that I care about. Like if I don't know, it's weird, I guess, as a woman to say this, but I don't really care about being alone. Like, it doesn't scare me. But I don't want to, like, run from it. I feel like if something is good, I want to learn how to let that love in and accept it. So I put that there. And then I have a little quote from the tea that I drank. Actually, I was drinking this tea while I made this vision board, so I thought it was kind of coincidence. Love is an experience of infinity. So maybe it is, maybe it's not, I don't know, but we'll find out, I guess. I have more money and these roses. If you know me, I absolutely love making floral centerpieces. So roses are like a huge thing to me. That's why I did that. And then I have a check that I wrote out to myself, thanking the universe for this money with the date by the last day of 2020. So it's not even close to what I usually make. But I know that with the potential that I do have, and if I really work hard at it, I can achieve that. This photo, I remember the way that I felt in this photo. I want to embody that throughout the year, and it's a joyful feeling of contentment that I am happy with my home, and I want to continue buying really beautiful pieces, antiques and vintage pieces from the thrift store for super cheap, and decorating. So I put that picture on there, and then I started putting adventure and fun, which will be kind of my travel plans for the year. Not really set plans, but ideas. I guess we can say they're plans. I will speak them into existence. So some other places I want to check out this year is New Orleans. It's always been my dream to go to New Orleans. I feel like I will absolutely love it there. I really want to go to Paris, and I have to make that happen this year. Hopefully, I feel like it's a pipe dream, but I'm going to try my best. I would love to check out Chicago too. I hear really great things about Chicago. My friend lived there for a little bit. And then I just have a quote here that says, I want to see the world with my own eyes. And I think that's a really powerful quote, because a lot of times we live life on autopilot, and it's like we're not really seeing the world. We're not seeing the beauty of everything around us. And over here I have Better Homes and Gardens magazine. I think that's Christy Brinkley. I wish I knew how to use Photoshop because I would have like photoshopped myself. But as I said earlier, I really, really love home decor, and it's definitely a goal of mine to be in a home decor magazine. That would be phenomenal. Like, I have to check that off my bucket list. And then I put over here, you can afford to travel the world, because I don't want anything to limit me back from believing that I can afford these trips. Now I have this health and fitness area over here. I want to look like that again, and I know that if I work hard at it, I will. And I want to work with joy, because I always want to have joy at the forefront of my mind. And my friend, her name is Pamela Joy, and she also has a YouTube channel. I will link that down below as well, and I would love to collaborate with her with so many different things artistically, because she's just such a gem, and she's so creative and just such a loving, joyous person. So I always want to remember to work with joy for myself as well, but to also, I obviously want to collaborate with her. So then up here I have just stay strong, believe in yourself, never give up. And then I have keep going, keep going, keep going. And then I have my blog logo that I made myself. My blog is gingerindulgence.com. I also have this picture here that was just super inspiring to me. It's just pavement, and you can see the cracks in the pavement, like flowers grew from the cracks in the pavement. And to me that just speaks volumes, because it really doesn't matter what you go through in life. It's more of like how you grow from it. And I wanted to remind myself that nothing is perfect, and I'm going to grow no matter what. So even if there are cracks in my life that aren't really like working out, or if there's something, you know, even if the pavement doesn't feel steady at times, like I am continuously growing, and one day I will bloom just like those flowers. So yeah, I just want one dog, but I couldn't decide on which one I wanted. So I wanted to be open to 2 options, and these are the ones that really caught my eye, and I really hope that I can get one this year. So over here is my career as an actor. These are some people that I want to work with. And here we have M. Night Shyamalan. If you know him, he is an incredible director. I love his films. They're so interesting and intricate and just very unique. Fun story, and this is a major reason why I'm making a vision board this year. Last year, I had seen Glass with my friend, and in the theater, my friend was like, why don't you book roles like this? Like, you should totally be in an M. Night Shyamalan film. Like, why not? Like, why can't you do this, you know? And I never thought about it like that. I was like, wait, you're right. Like, why am I not working with these people? So the next day I was like, I really just, you know, I need to work with M. Night Shyamalan. And I kid you not, like an hour later, I get an email saying, I have an audition for M. Night Shyamalan. And I did not book that audition, but like I said, like that's just a little bit closer to my goal. And this is why I truly believe in the power of manifesting your dreams, because this has happened to me more times than I can count. And that was just, you know, one of them. See, it says book principal roles alongside these people, actors as well as directors, whoever I'd be working with. I would absolutely love to be on Katie Keene. I feel like the CW show is definitely my style. Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk, I don't know if I said his name correctly, but I did audition for a recurring role on American Horror Story. I didn't book it, but, and I actually really, one thing about me is when I don't book something, I don't really get upset. I get happy for the person who does book it, because I truly do believe it rarely ever has to do with how talented you are. Sometimes it has to do with like who you know, but it also really has to do with, you know, how you played the role, like the character. And the person who ended up booking it played it very quirky, and I didn't play it like that at all. And I really, really liked her character, and I enjoyed seeing it that way. And I feel like I wouldn't have played it that way, and she was definitely right for the role. But anyway, so I did audition for American Horror Story, and I think these guys are just pure geniuses. They always come up with incredibly unique and different TV shows, and just, I really like watching them, so I would love to work with them, and I printed this picture out because I thought it was so funny, kind of, and then I put myself in there because I don't know how to use Photoshop, but I glued this in, and it looks like he's kind of like introducing me or like saying something about me. So, and they also won an award, so I don't know, I just thought it would be really cool. I also put this quote, "I am a force to be reckoned with," because I want to remember my own worth. It's something I've always struggled with. I have always been just insecure and just not really confident, I guess you can say. And I think this year I've really come into my own and learned to appreciate my uniqueness and love myself for who I am. And I think I'm finally at a level of confidence where I can achieve my goals, and they don't just feel like dreams anymore. They feel attainable. And believe in yourself, Universal Studios Hollywood, because I want to go there. It has always been my dream to be a cover girl. I absolutely love that brand, and just since I was a little kid, I remember being like, I want to be a cover girl one day. So I would absolutely love to be a cover girl. This is my favorite mascara. I have really long eyelashes naturally, and this is the mascara I swear by. Every time someone's like, what kind of mascara do you use? I'm like, CoverGirl Lash Blast. I have tried every kind of CoverGirl Lash Blast they have, and I honestly love them all. This one I feel like you get the fullest lashes from. So yeah, so I put this picture there not only so it would match the aesthetic of the Katie Keene, but also because my eyelashes look super long, and I was on set here, so my makeup was done nice. So I want to read more books this year, and I thought it was funny that it says, sorry, I'm booked. It also kind of coincides with the acting jobs. Like, I'm booked, sorry. Shout out to Dove, make me your model. And then I want to work with Walmart as well. Walmart is like, honestly, one of my favorite stores. I would love to have a commercial with them, and I actually got a commercial in Philly for them last year, and I did not go to the audition because I got into my head. Like, this happens to me where I get like into like negative self-talk, and I'm like, I'm not gonna book it anyway. It's not worth traveling 2 hours there to spend 5 minutes in a room and then 2 hours back. So I like totally self-sabotaged my chance at an audition. And that's just stupid, because half the job, well, more than half the job is showing up. And sometimes you don't book the role you go in for, you book something else, or they just keep you in mind for the future. So I really do not want to make those mistakes again this year. I really want a Crest White commercial. I love everything Crest, like toothpaste, mouthwash, the white strips. I swear by them. Definitely want to book a Crest White commercial. Thanks so very much for tuning in. This has honestly been one of the most exciting videos I've ever made so far. I put a whole lot of love and good intention in it, and I hope that that shows, and hopefully it inspires you to create a vision board and go after your goals, and just motivates you to really get the life that you want.